Coming up soon, Chris and Stu will bring you all the latest in boxing, MMA and combat sports from around the globe. It's Powered 4 TV's powerhouse, Big Fight Weekly, 100% live. Here's some of the best clips of Big Fight Weekly from 2021.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is episode 2 of Powered 4 TV Big Fight Weekly. We cover it fast, quick, boxing, MMA, quicker than Phileas Fogg around the world in a hot air balloon, Chris. And here is my co-host, Chris Hume. How are you, Chris?
Steve Coogan. Yeah, not bad. Yes, great, yeah.
Big Fight Weekly, faster than a Lyoto Machida crane kick to the face, Chris.
Which one? Belfort or Randy Couture's?
They were both equally good, mate. I was probably gearing towards Couture, but you know, he was aging as a fighter. Welcome. It's episode 4 of Powered 4 TV Big Fight Weekly with myself, Stuart Palmer, and my co-host, my cousin, Chris Hume, and we're going to give you a deep dive in boxing and UFC and MMA this week again. God, I couldn't get my words out then, could I? Christ alive. And I tell you what, I'll just get it in there now before I forget, quicker than a Kamaru Usman takedown.
A double leg.
In a few moments, we'll be live in the studio with Chris and Stu.
This is Liam McGarry, and welcome to the Big Fight Weekly.
But yeah, I mean, like, I worked in construction, mate. Like, the recession kicked in and everything stopped. I was delivering TVs for this company, Fortuna, and it was crap, you know what I mean? But at least I wasn't so tired, so I could finish work quickly and then go to the gym, train for about 5-6 hours, and then go home, you know? So yeah, it was just a timing thing, and I guess it was the right time for me to go forward and pursue this fight career.
Yo. This is Stephen USSR Robinson on Powered4.tv, Big Fight Weekly, for a special Fight at Focus with Chris and Stu. Tune in. Boom!
And the whole USSR thing was, I think it was just a gimmick where we thought, right, you know, we've turned pro now, let's go off the back of the red and yellow, the Ivan Drago shorts, Rocky wasn't sensational hit. And I've been called it now for sort of 6 years within boxing, so we just decided to go along with it and you know, give it a go and see how it went. It's worked well.
Yeah, but you do look like him though, so you can't get away from that though. Right, yeah.
I'm trying to look for a photo of me real dad just to show you I look not where my man must have been at a Comic Con back in 1990.
Where Dolph Lundgren, yeah.
Brilliant.
He can throw a few punches here and there and not have that worry that someone's going to take him down, because you don't want to be, you don't want to be on top of him, or you don't want him on your back, because, you know, he's like an anaconda, and you know what I mean, he'll find a way to submit you. And like I say, he's one of the best in the UFC with jiu-jitsu, and I think he's got most wins in UFC with submissions as well. It's an interesting fight, and it is really like a tale of Dustin Poirier's cardio, Dustin Poirier's heart, you know, all that shit he had to go through with Conor McGregor. He silenced Conor McGregor, let's just say, in the last 2 fights, completely showed his heart, his desire, you know.
And even Chael Sonnen has chimed in this week as well. He's going for Woodley to win this. How do you see it going, Chris?
Well, personally, I wouldn't go off what Chael Sonnen says, mate, because Chael Sonnen's record when it comes to prediction, he gets it terribly wrong.
Somebody said that below, but yeah, I'm with Chael on this one, you know. But yeah.
I just think he gets it wrong all the time.
So I'm Dave Faulkner, two-time World Submission Wrestling Champion, Tough 9 participant, World MMA Champion, and this is Big Fight Weekly.
Well, 4 people had staff on the show at once, and it was very close for the whole show to get closed down. But then they brought in this ginger girl who was like a life coach, and she was she told us to use PMA, positive mental attitude, and she said to, and I'll quote, she said, "If you tell yourself you ain't got staff, then you ain't got staff." And two of the American kids, get on this though, 2 of the American guys who had staff, who were going, yeah, I totally believe that, man, I totally believe it. They actually didn't have staff after 4 days or something. So it must work.
Hey guys, this is Jake Cross, President of UK Fighting Championships and owner of Empire Grappling. You are now tuning in to the Big Fight Weekly.
I can lean on them and they can lean on me, whereas Empire is just me, and I have a really bad tendency not to delegate. I like to control too much, and that's not because I'm a control freak, because if you can do it right, do it yourself, and that's sort of, I just like live by that, and that's why it's getting to the point now where Empire is an animal. I have probably 60 staff on the day, which I can start to sort of lean on and delegate, but it all still comes back down to me. If there's a problem, it's there for me to fix.
You're like the younger version of Vince McMahon or Dana White, Jay.
Do you want to be referred to as the English Dana White? I've been referred to as the English Eddie, or the new breed of Eddie Hearn, which I would, if I make even 1% of what they've made, or even their success, I'll take that.
Hi guys, this is Thomas, professional MMA fighter, also ex-professional boxer. Make sure you tune in to Big Fight Weekly this week. Awesome podcast, get involved.
Talking boxing, I'm going to say Marco Antonio Barrera. I used to love Ricky Hatton at the time because I was a big British boxing fan. And if I'm talking MMA, then I'm going to go with Chuck Liddell, because he's the person who made me switch my boxing to MMA, and I just fell in love with the sport from then. Chuck Liddell when he fought Tito Ortiz, and then I was just, from then on, it was no looking back, and that was a long time ago. I started MMA when I was 31, Joe, so it's like I started late in my career, so I needed to get a move on. So yeah, I couldn't wait around too much to see what was going on there, so I just moved on, and got a few more fights, and then got HD management to sign me up on a management team, and then they looked after me from there. They got me all the fights, so I had some good management team.
This is your boy Chili Willie, ECW original, everybody's favorite homeboy, and yo, you need to check out the Big Fight Weekly.
Who does tougher training
on the body? Wrestlers, boxers, or MMA fighters? That's a good question. That is.
That is
Chili.
really a good question. That's huge, man. Wow, I would probably say MMA fighters, just because they have to not just deal with their hands and their feet, but they have to deal with the wrestling, the grappling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a good long ride, hasn't it? We've had some absolutely fantastic fights, along the way since we started the show. You've got to jump out and say Brett Thomas and his constant Jake and Logan Paul, comments for the whole almost 12 months of us doing this. So there's been some sure good highlights.
Thank you to all the guests that have come on as well. We've had a few of them, and we've tried to mix it up. It wasn't just about reviewing, previewing. We've tried to mix it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for all the latest fight action. Direct from Wales in the United Kingdom, 100% live, it's Big Fight Weekly with your hosts Chris Hume and Stu Palmer.
I look into the mirror and all I see is failure staring back at me.